looking at my videos. 1.2K videos. Oh, wow, have I been busy. Go check out the latest short if you haven't. Go check the last few shorts if you haven't checked any of them out lately. Everything helps the channel. We're going to play a game here. We're going to play against Cleveland. This is a big game for me. Right? We're both 4-2. Steelers, Browns, and Ravens all 4-2. The Bengals are 2-3. Which is surprising. Hey Epiphany, how's it going? First like and comment, let's go. Let's get many more out there. Alright. Big game. Oh yeah, Levi and Alex. Now is there anyone else? No, that's it. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them, I think. Getting ready for you to run the ball. Well, you know what? Probably will have to. Like, looking at Cleveland, they're 87, 84 in offense, 85 overall. No, sorry, 87 offense, 84 in defense, 85 overall. Probably going to have to run it. They're probably going to be, well, they have Chubb, so they'll probably run the ball too, I guess. But they do have Deshaun Watson. Hey, God is great. How's it going, my friend? Hope everything's going well out in Japan. Just finished listening to Jimmy Canner going down 3-1. Oh, Miami. I think the Nuggets are going to win that in 5. Yeah, I saw Canner, and I'm like, I have no idea who Canner is. Oh, look at that, Levi Mitchell. Going to be signing him, and he wants to go. He's up to an 80. Let's go. My phone's keyboard is being lazy. I hear you. I hear you on that. Oh my gosh. I'm like, my phone right now, like, every second word is like wrong spelling. Even though I spelled it right, it's getting like the next letter over to what it should be. And then you have the autocorrect to go with that. So you're like, that's not the letter. And then the word becomes something like not even close to what you wanted to spell. DK Metcalf. I should try and trade for DK. Give Kenny Pickett a real target.
From First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. It's week 7
in Cleveland.
On EA Sports.
At the Dog Pound. The Chargers are beating the Lions 28-24.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway.
Oh, I should have got rid of the automatic block.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading the charge will be their quarterback.
Ooh,
Always
they
fun to
shot
watch,
15
Deshaun
touchdowns,
Watson.
4 interceptions. Mine will be a little different than that.
Because he did exactly
Kenny
as you
Pickett's
want
a
him to
little
play if you're a coach.
INT
3
friendly.
touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, rolling to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here.
Hey, Zach Sports Cars and Collectibles. How you doing, Zach?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They weren't going to run, but then they end up running.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14
Oh no, I
points
blitzed.
There he goes, Amari Cooper.
Oh, I should have known better.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown
Not a
of the
good
season.
start at all.
And the Browns need
What
just
was I
3
thinking?
plays to go down and take the early lead.
I thought they were going to just run the ball.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0
Is Chubb
game.
a Georgia guy? Of course he is.
Scoring summary.
Who isn't?
3-play drive. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception from the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
Take a look at Kenny Pickett's numbers.
And they will be
Oh,
led
6
out by their
touchdowns, 8
signal caller in
INTs.
his 2nd year of the
Did I not
NFL
score?
now.
I didn't score.
And when you watch
No,
Kenny
that was a
Pickett
rough
play,
game
you
last
see a
game,
young
wasn't
man
it?
who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a
let's see how fast
first-round
when
pick
we
in the
run the ball here.
NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
I was going to say, of
Look
course
at the
Chubb
numbers
is.
for Harris in last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive.
Either way, they would take that
would
kind of
take it.
production.
That was funny.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw
got
the
blown
ball
up.
Because usually you have the defense
Got
back
the
on
first
its
down.
heels.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Steelers sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come
That stat line for Pickett was wrong. You have 12 touchdowns, just
And I
6
thought
of
they
them
played
were
pretty
picks.
well last
Yeah,
week.
exactly.
Their execution, their discipline, their resilience,
Oh, go!
all on display in that victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard
Exactly.
line.
The pick sixes have not been friendly to me. Freaking holding call. Come on, Moore.
So it's the big left tackle
We had
who gets
them.
tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Ooh.
A gain of 8 there on the
Toss,
play.
good toss.
And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth
Oh,
over
come
the middle.
on. Gotta get that
He's
first
going
down.
to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I have new
That's a
followers.
4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in.
Passing league until you have Ken Peck as your quarterback.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line.
Oh, Kareem Hunt going up against his former team.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll get him to the ground.
I think that's Watt's first catch in 2 years.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh!
But it's
Hey, Inspire, how's it going?
Watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Add you on Discord? Are you on Discord?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, yeah.
Touchback as that sails over the end line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll.
I just wanted the 3 points and just play strong defense here.
Their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline.
Because I feel like I can stop them. I just wanted to get some points back.
Since they came off the field,
yeah, okay. Inspire.
All they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
I'll find you.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Need a pick here. Need a pick. Maybe a fumble.
Second down. Here's
or run for a million freaking yards.
They're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line,
there you
the
go.
tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Officially, it's a 1 yard loss.
Throw
That's
deep.
going to bring up 2nd and
yeah,
11.
and well, you know me and throwing deep. I'll get picked
but how about our defensive
every time.
tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push.
My Yo-Yo Reds got beat by St. Louis. My Jays got beat by the Minnesota Twins in extra innings. She should have won the 9th inning, but we decided not to. We had a player on third base. Hard hit ball to second base. I'm like, you would have probably scored the run to win the game, but nope. Let's not do that.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson.
Brutal.
Man, that's David Njoku, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first. Here's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable
Come
as
on,
the other, but still a decent game.
That's your guy.
And
Let's
he'll
go.
get this pretty close to a first
Got
down
him.
as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Follow that running back.
They'll run for it.
Ah,
Here's
no.
Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I think the defense.
Oh, you're a Bengals fan? Bengals are good. I'm not a Steelers fan, so don't worry. I'm a Titans fan. So, but I just beat the Bengals.
They go with Chubb on second down.
Way too early.
And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But so this is the second season, and the Bengals are in last place. They're 2-3. Everyone else is 4-2 in the division.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Nice.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson
Go.
lost it. And it's picked
Let's
up by
run
the
it in.
Steelers. He's at the 50.
The center versus the DT. Let's
30,
go.
the 20.
Oh, will he catch up? Oh, he is
And
too.
they will finally run him down, but not
Oh,
until
that
he
was
brings
awesome.
this one all the way back down inside
Let's
the 10-yard
go.
line. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy
I beat
that
them
got
by running the
created
ball.
to help him
Yes.
get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a
that would've
game
been-
and
that would've been
everyone
sweet
rallies.
scoring that
They
touchdown.
discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle.
There you go.
And he's in.
Touchdown. Let's go.
Pittsburgh. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He had
See,
the
because I
option
kicked
to
that
hand
field
that
goal,
football
Johnny.
off. I think
I
it's
kicked
safe
that
to
field
say
goal.
that he made the right decision. That was a
I
heck
made
of a
a
run.
smart
It certainly
decision.
was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown.
Oh, my gosh.
And now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Oh,
The
wow.
way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt him 3 times. The
Wow.
fumble
What was
cost him
that?
potential points.
It could be
Then
up
they
by
watched their
7
opponent
if they
get
had
a
the ball.
touchdown back from the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a
I
result.
probably could have been.
Really tough sequence
And if I was
right there.
smarter than
I
that.
don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the
What was I
football.
thinking?
They
What was
just
I
gotta
doing?
find a way to get it done.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is Watson. They set up the
man.
screen to Chubb.
That was a good screen.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the
He came
Browns
back.
have regained the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush, almost get to the
Brutal.
quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Oh.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
Oh.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Run the ball.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I'm hitting that hole, running for a touchdown here.
They stay on the ground again.
No, you didn't block my guy.
His way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Hey, Sensei Domino.
Harris
my friend?
running straight ahead. He's gonna be
Oh, what was that?
Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Come on, boys.
They're going for it. This is Harris.
Woo.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down
big.
at the 23. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
I'm doing what Johnny wants me to do. I'm running the ball.
We step aside. So after the fourth down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Pickett. Open man is
Let's
Johnson.
go.
Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year.
His first of the season after signing a huge contract.
The final minute of the first half.
Taking my money, not scoring touchdowns. What's up with you?
Swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I
not enough time for the safety to come over.
Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 17-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down.
Have you
right
filmed
on the
your
chalk of the
Saturday
20.
night premiere there, Sensei? Or you do it on Saturdays, right?
The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He's got Njoku.
Ooh, big hit.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with
Do you
just
think
under
too much
30
time? I don't
seconds to
think
go
so.
in the
I
first
think
half.
we'll be fine.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Gotta
Now
do
the
it more.
offense will burn
Oh,
their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
do that. No more timeouts left, so they don't have enough time for.
Back to throw, Watson.
Oh,
And the Steeler
ran
pressure
into
too much
TJ.
here. He's going down. He couldn't get
Oh,
rid
what?
of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd
oh,
down.
what the heck?
So we've reached
What did they-
halftime
okay,
here with the
I thought they
visiting
called the
Steelers
timeout.
out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man
I was gonna say, how in the
Coachman
world
at
did
our
they get a
EA
timeout
Sports
there?
halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon,
Right.
thanks
Kenny
very much.
Pickett's
A lot
7
to
and
get
8
to
now.
here is some of the division races starting to take shape. As we
32
look around
yards
the
passing,
NFL here in
94 yards
week
rushing.
number 7.
When they had 108 and 109. Woo.
We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the
I need
world,
the Raiders to win.
Las Vegas, Nevada.
7-7.
And that game tied at 7 in the
Come
second
on,
quarter.
Raiders. Derek Carr, no longer there.
From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the
I
Cardinals
need-
at
oh,
home
okay.
in Glendale. And they've got the lead in that ball game
Cardinals
over the visiting
winning.
Jaguars.
Not going to
DeAndre
happen
Hopkins,
this year.
2 touchdown catches on the afternoon.
Yeah,
Lastly,
they
let's
traded
motor
for
up
Brian
to the Motor
Robinson.
City.
What's up with that?
See what's happening with the
Washington
Lions at home
got rid
at
of him?
Ford Field. And they were losers in that
Ooh,
one to the visiting LA
Chargers.
Chargers. Justin Herbert, a very good performance as his guys run their record now to 5-2. Meanwhile, in
Ooh,
our
the
game,
Chargers are
no
gonna be
shortage of
good.
offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that
So
this
far,
great game
sweet
of
to
football
Thames. Oh,
has
nice.
shifted
I was
towards pass
showing a
first, run
1935
second.
set by
So for me,
Hard Math Film
it's really
Stage and
nice to
Radio
see some of
Stadium
these teams
Stars.
keeping
Is
the
that
ground game as a
25
big
card set?
component of
Oh,
their
nice.
offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for
Third
them
and
too.
inches.
85 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Oh, nice. And a 50 card set from 1978, 77, 78 Topps Hockey set. Nice.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The pickup
It's gonna be
there, 5
it's gonna be a
yards.
show tomorrow.
Well,
Then.
you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
What's a flag for? Oh, come on.
You need your wide receivers as blockers.
Got some nice stuff
Sometimes
to
they
show
get
off,
old.
over the
big
next
runs
couple weeks. Nice.
are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett.
Yep, I just did that. Bought some small lots of Olympic cars from 30s as well. Oh my gosh. One has come in, the other's still on the way. One is from the 32 Summer Olympics. Oh, wow. That is pretty awesome.
And I think the key here is for them to not get
in Germany, they're both sets made in Germany. Oh wow, nice.
But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise. And now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action.
Puts in his resignation. He's not listening. I thought I had to go for it. I had to.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football.
It was dumb,
no doubt, as he continues to soar past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the
Nick
21.
Chubb is just destroying
Not a ton
me.
of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Watson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first
Come on,
down
TJ, let's
marker
get
to
him.
his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's Watson.
No way.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will be
Brutal.
down about the
Brutal.
6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Poor tackling there.
Demetric Felton. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. York now
Well,
for the extra point.
Succumbed to the pressure there. Holy mackerel. Could have taken the lead. Nope. Let's not do that, boys.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, Doc Skirts, how's it going?
About ready for their next
I'm,
yeah, we'll see if they can bounce
I'm winning,
back
I'm
from
losing,
that
I'm
last
winning,
drive
I'm
in
losing.
particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a
Trying
couple
to
shorter
take control of this
passes,
game
get a
here.
little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game.
Keep the running game going.
While they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so?
I got to get Johnny back as my coach here.
And he will have a Steelers
do what I gotta
first
do.
down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Handoff up the middle, Hunt, and he'll go down, and that will do it.
All right, 1 quarter left. It's the money quarter.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
But yeah, exactly, right? Mike Allstott, he was a beast.
On the give, this is Harris.
Oh, man.
And this winds up
He got
pick up
nailed.
of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's
He'd
exactly
get the
what
yards.
you want from your Mike linebacker.
He was an absolute beast.
Now Harris.
Nice
And
block,
he's going
boys.
to have the first down
No,
yardage to the
I'm playing the first game
35.
right now, Will.
Just 4 yards on the pickup,
Against
but that's
Cleveland.
good enough to extend the drive.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take
It's
it the
been
distance.
up and down.
But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Nice run. Let's go.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Harris. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, it's Harris
Oh, no.
on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run
First
through.
down.
And that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Almost did it.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that.
Almost.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Harris.
No. Okay, that's a
actually
penalty.
lose a little bit of yardage
That better be a
back to the
penalty.
2. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late.
That was
Those
huge.
are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Hunt, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Johnny, I don't think I passed it all that round.
But plenty of scoring
I think
here of
that
late.
was all
Our lead
running.
changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown.
Come
at the other
back.
end, so they knew
Come
that with
back,
time
Johnny.
getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
Let's go.
So that
Big game, Will.
a 17-play
We're both
drive.
4-2.
And
This is
Kareem
for
Hunt,
first
the one
place in
to
the
finish it
division.
off as he did so with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I washed my hands from this mess.
They get ready to head back on the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered.
I just ran the ball. I don't think I passed it all that round.
Chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now a first down throw, Watson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful
ACC,
not to
how's it
force
going?
anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a throw here to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough.
Fourth quarter, 3 minutes left.
And at his size, he's a smaller
up by
back.
3.
You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths.
I'm trying to get them
where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Nice little pick would be nice, or pick 6, or fumble.
Watson on first down. And the timing a bit off that time. As
if I kept my player where he should have been, probably would have been picked off
there. But you
there.
really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
I had to move
That's
him.
a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And
Surprise. Usually I get
there, and they tackle it
screenplays usually work against me.
Now Watson. Completes
Get him.
Njoku.
Oh, no. No.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Thank you very much.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Oh, no. I was going to say, is that 4th down?
To throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Here's Watson.
Uh-oh.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Don't let the Watson run.
Now Watson.
Oh,
This
nice.
is going to be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Watson.
Picked off. Let's go.
Comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
I might have hit the... Did I hit the... What was that?
And the Browns will
They're better not going to penalty on me.
here up at the 44.
No way. Pass interference? You calling that?
A little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his routes so well.
Ah,
hard
brutal.
to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds.
Overtime,
able to
maybe?
get it down to the 25 there.
I need some help, Will. I need some help.
On 2nd down, Felton. And a short gain here, down to the 22. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th
Had the
quarter.
game won with the pick.
13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Watson to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff enough up the middle.
Oh, are you serious? He just rode me.
To about the 5.
Felt it.
Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's 4th. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Oh, let's hope they go for a touchdown.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Had the game won the pick. Interference. Absolutely.
So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the
Epiphany, I need you
kickoff
back.
here, partner,
I need you back.
and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, that better be
And a
interference.
flag comes in as that one winds
That
up
better be
incomplete,
interference.
but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Let's go.
So the game will continue for at least one more play.
To not finish a game on a defensive penalty, that's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Pickett to throw.
Touchdown. Touchdown. No! No!
Complete on the deep ball. So 4 quarters wasn't enough.
Had
and we are
him.
off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the
Brutal.
team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a
The
field
Browns are
goal,
receiving.
though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Oh my gosh. I had him wide open, bud. I had him wide open.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
All right.
Everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
Ooh, let's go. That's a big play.
I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet. He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. And
Jack
that false
Conklin,
start penalty certainly not
Tyson.
helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Watson now to throw.
Oh,
Escaping the pressure.
Let's go.
Right. And he's going to go down again.
oh.
T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out
No.
to his left. And that is incomplete.
Had him.
Well, their defense did its job. Now
All
they're
right.
going to get the football
Good
with
job,
a chance
D.
to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
It's
Should I
a
throw the ball,
40-yard
John?
punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of
running the
touchdown
ball.
runs to boot.
I'm doing what you want me to do.
Here's first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
Come on.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking,
I'm trying to end the game right here.
Trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Oh, that sucks, Adam.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again.
Have a good sleep.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to
Thanks
the
for
16.
coming in.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz.
I don't think I've thrown
that they
in
would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and
like
stopped
a long
it.
time.
Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Let's go.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Touchdown.
And he is in for the score.
Game over. Boom.
And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles,
Have a chipper weekend, Adam.
Faces feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
What is it? Oh my gosh, 32 yards passing, 229 yards rushing.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
can he pick it? I don't know.
Them back to 4-3
Do I keep him as my
far.
starter?
To
Do I try someone
next
else?
Week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everyone.
He seems to get it, and then he, like, I don't know, and then he has like 3 bad games in a row. Then he has a good game. Then he'll have like 3 bad games in a row. Sacked the quarterback 5 times. Five and 2. Let's go a mock draft. Let's see what's going on here. Sean Sampson from Wake Forest. Ooh. Tennessee might be picking up a quarterback. Torrey Leno. Makes sense because they have Levi now. Chad Voigt. Who do they have? The Steelers picking left end Darrell Watkins from Virginia Tech. Lots of quarterbacks. Holy mackerel. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5 quarterbacks in the top 28. I'm probably going to struggle in this one. Lamar Jackson. Oh, good. Let's go. Power back. He goes up to 95. Let's go. I want. In the rookie defensive end, let's do speed rush. El Toro. Bo Jackson.
Today.
From Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
Oh, 77, the
It's
big
week
boy.
8 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's raining.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL
Rain in
season,
Pittsburgh.
and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Oh,
Would you say the
21
last week's
touchdowns,
performance
2
by him,
picks.
workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe lean on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
They'll start on the ground
Good
with
start.
Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a
Dobbins,
loss
can he
of
actually
2 on
play
the
a full
first play
season
from
this year?
scrimmage. Second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd.
All right, all that
we
for
always
a
talk
field goal.
about
I'll take
in-game
that.
adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, as he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 27. They'll start the drive with Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that.
So would
Read his
former
keys,
coach.
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
You're not a former coach. I'll hire you right back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The Steelers
I understand you thought we were going to lose.
And they come in on
We
a
had
good
things
run.
under
Winners
control.
of 5 of their last 7.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Let's go.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run again with Harris. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 24. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
They hand this off to Harris.
There we go.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 53 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Handoff up the middle.
There we go.
He's
Touchdown.
Take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring
Get
it
the
back
fullback
and use it
back
against
into
other
the
teams,
full
they're not prepared
NFL.
for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line.
Ooh.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Jackson.
There you go.
Well, the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. They'll roll him out right.
Oh!
And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion.
No way.
That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long for Pickett. Pickens on the slant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
There you
He's
go.
got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson
Hey, that's
second
2 touchdowns in 2
of the
games for
season.
Deontay.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out.
No way. He caught that.
One-handed. Oh, my.
What?
Pulled it in. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Wow, nice catch.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
There you go, picked off.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Get the ball back.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And it's the Falcons who are out in front in the second quarter. Brian Edwards.
Look at that.
Touchdown
Falcons
reception.
and Panthers actually good teams in 2024.
From there, let's head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home at U.S. Bank Stadium. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos, on top. 2 touchdown passes there
the
for Russell Wilson.
Suck.
Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins.
Miami
and you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Devin Singletary with both of their touchdowns thus far, as he scored twice on the ground.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's Pickett. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They run again with Harris.
Oh, no.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
4th and
The
4.
loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Oh, no.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up
Way
to be
over that one.
incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
They run
Oh,
forward
no.
with Harris.
Didn't get it.
He's not
Should
going
have
to
kicked
get
the field
there.
goal.
Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with
There we
Dobbins.
go.
And he'll be
Good
tackled
stop.
about 2 yards shy
Good
of the
stop.
line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Now Austin.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a
that's
pickup
not
of
good.
8, 2nd and 2. They run with Harris, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
I better not be holding. Brutal.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more, what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught at about the 5. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. This is Harris. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Oh, I missed
how
it.
about this? No good.
Woo.
Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during his...
Oh, picked off. Sutton.
Have intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a touchdown.
Oh, let's go.
Chase Claypool from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter
let's not miss
advantage.
this one. I don't want to be known as the Dallas Cowboys.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, in the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates.
Fumble. Fumble.
And it's picked up by the Steelers. And some room to maneuver.
Let's go. It's too late for that. They don't run the ball either and throw pick sixes. Hey, I'm not throwing a pick six. I ran the ball.
And that's got to be so disappointing
Amazingly
for a defense. You forced the fumble. Think you got a chance at
and
a
last game,
not only do you
the
give
last
up the
three
football,
drives
you
were
give
nothing
up a
but runs.
touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Actually, I think this might be the first game where I didn't throw a pick.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Jackson now.
Oh,
man,
nail him.
He's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
He said
the
psych.
improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A little too late, boys.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incomplete.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that,
no way.
they definitely wanted one of their tight ends to get a touchdown
picked that
to really
up.
seal this blowout.
So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be
If they can only do
taken
this
down
at the start of the game,
33.
it might have been a
And
game.
now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Jackson will throw again.
Oh,
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
he just threw right to
It's
Bush.
Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Past the
You would have thought
20.
that was Deshaun Watson.
And
Let's
he brings
go.
this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to
There's a
drive
pick
their
six
coaches
for you,
crazy
Johnny.
because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
Oh my
A lot
God.
of coaches,
Be honest.
Right to
don't
me.
forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing is Jackson. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck,
Or get
even
sacked.
go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
See, 161, 115.
So for the Steelers, they run their mark
bad.
to 6-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town.
Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they drop back to 500 now
Let's
at
go.
4 up
Ravens are back
and
to
4
500.
down. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have.
We're firmly in first place. Not sure what happened there. Alright, nothing much to do here. Alright, we're going to call it a night. Thank you for coming by. Johnny, if you're there, thank you for being my offensive coordinator. We're 6-2. We're doing this thing. We're taking this to the Super Bowl. Alright, until next time, peace out.